Hi everyone, welcome back. First of all, sorry for my voice, but I've been under the weather for some time now and, well, basically this is how I sound anyway, so... We are at Lime Rock Park in Mazda MX-5. I like this truck because this is the first truck that I've ever driven in iRacing. I might not be very good at it, but I will do my best. I'm starting on P11 because I screwed up the qualifying, so there's a lot of work to do. With this strength of field everything is possible, so the plan as usual is just to keep it clean and hope for someone else's error. And sure enough, at the very beginning, number 4 spins and goes out. I have no idea how this happened. And just after that, in the first corner, 2 more cars go out. I don't see the numbers because they are blinking a lot, but I have my own race ahead, so I'm just focusing on myself now. But it's kinda hard because of what happens next in turn 3. There are 3 more cars involved in this accident and I make it through the gap in the nick of time. So just after 4 corners, I'm on P5 already and things are looking pretty good. And as you can see, I have a new livery as well, courtesy of my kids. I know it's a little bit out there, but I hope you like it. Just as I start second lap, I see another car going wide in the first corner. And being extra careful, I'm able to overtake him and land on P4. Entering lap 3, I see that my pace is pretty good and I think we might be able to catch up with the guys in front. But in the meantime, let's see what happened on lap number 1. Our first victim, number 4, spins right at the start. Spoiler alert, he will finish the race on P5. And here's where the chaos unfolds. Number 9 spins on turn 3, gets hit, spins, gets hit again, goes back on the track and hit again. Fortunately, he's able to rejoin safely after that. Now the guy behind him, number 7, first goes into him, goes on the grass, fights a little bit, unfortunately goes back on the track and gets hit. Then he rejoins, not very safe crossing the track, but no one hits him. Now the car number 12 goes behind them. Sees them spinning, thinks he has space, but unfortunately hits car number 9 once and twice. But finally, off into the sunset he goes. And here's an aerial view, just to see how narrowly I escaped being part of this disaster. And now we have car number 11, who was originally P4, but for some connection issues I suppose started from the pits. Fast forward to turn number 3. where he meets car number 7. Fortunately for him, he's able to continue. But this is not the end of the story. Fast forward to the last corner. He goes too wide, ends up on the grass, cannot save the car, and goes straight into the tire wall. Unfortunately, he's not able to continue and disconnects. But did you hear the collision noise when number 7 rejoined? Yeah, what's that all about? Wait, where did number 4 come from? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's rewind. Alright, this is number 10 rejoining, number 4 passing by. Let's rewind some more. Okay, now I remember. It's number 4 who spun at the very beginning of the race. So let's see what happened there. As he goes into the first corner, number 10 is rejoining very poorly and throws him off the track. But he manages not to crash and goes through the grass. One save after another. Oh, that was close. And number 10 strikes again. Let's go back to number 9 who started all this chaos on turn 3. This is what happened to him at the end of the first lap. First he goes a little too wide, no big deal, he saves it, but then meets number 11 and repeats his fate. That was bad. Really bad. In the meantime, we are entering lap number 7 on P4 still. The pack in front of us is pretty fast, I'm not counting on any errors on their side, and the guy behind me is pretty close and he's pretty fast as well, so I just need to focus, keep my head down, and let's see if we can bring this home. Next few laps is just a case of me avoiding errors. So if you want to skip, check the timestamp in the description. With only 5 laps to go, I see we are getting closer and closer to the guys in front, so maybe there's a chance that we can make it on the podium. On the other hand, number 8 behind me is breathing down my back, so I need to defend against him at the same time. Unfortunately, the situation forces me into an error, and of course it's on curve 3. I almost catch it, but then I have only myself to blame as I watch number 8 disappear in the distance together with 2 other cars, but those are already lapped, so it's not a big deal. Luckily for me, I only lost 1 position here. We still have few laps to go and the car is fine, so let's see what we can make out of it. No comment on that one. Going into West Bend, I see huge dust cloud in front, which can only mean bad news for someone. But who? I see number 6 is pitting in. I don't see any damage, but I see another car in the pits as well. And whatever happened there, we are now P3 with no competition in sight and 2 laps to go. So let's watch replay and see who we have to thank for this. Here's number 3 going into West Bend, hard on the brakes, a little too wide. Number 6 behind him miscalculates, pushes him, number 3 goes back on the track, and they both spin. Apparently the damage on number 3 is too big to continue and he's pitting in for repairs. Really unfortunate ending for him. Let's see it again, focusing on number 6. He should have been more careful there and lift more or even brake. But after that he sees Meatball flag and needs to pit in as well. Never mind this guy, he's finishing P10 and just making it for fun, I suppose. Anyway, here we are, P3 after quite an interesting race. It's always fun racing here in Lime Rock, and it was fun this time as well. It's also fun looking back at the replays. Well, probably not for the guys involved, but what can you do? It was not my intention to make fun of anyone in particular in this situation, because as you saw, this was totally crazy and I had my share of bad luck in this race as well. I just hope you found it slightly amusing and maybe had a laugh or two. And if you did, you know where to like or comment on this video, or even maybe subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you on the track!